What's up, everyone? This is CyberKnight 8610, and tonight have some Yu-Gi-Oh news for you guys. A late night video, really. Yeah, I've been wanting to do more Yu-Gi-Oh news videos. Haven't been able to really keep up with it all like I used to be able to. And yeah, I have a kid on the way, so it's gonna be even tougher now, isn't it? But I gotta admit, whenever I heard about new metalmorph stuff and Red Eyes and ZOA, I wanted to make a video on this. And yes, yesterday we got 6 Samurai stuff. I wasn't able to make a video on that. Maybe I can later on if you guys want to hear something on that. But again, Red Eyes, so I was a little biased on this one. But yes, it's actually Red Eyes for metalmorph, so it's not technically Red Eyes support. Remember that, okay? Although, really awesome looking. And then, of course, too, we have the new Metal ZOA, have the new ZOA himself, actually is a Effect Monster now. Copycat is part of this, too. And, yeah, actually some really interesting stuff. I thought I would just read through all these and let me know, too, if you want to see more news videos in the future. I'll try to be more, active in making them, but yeah, like I said, I got a lot of things going. So I'm trying to make time for everything, I swear. So first off, oh yeah, these are going to be in Rage of the Abyss, the Rhoda set. That's the next set. Of course, it's coming out for Japan. We'll get it sometime this year. I think it might be the last one of this year for us. So just so you know that it's not a side set, it's the Rhoda, basically, set. Okay, here we go. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, level 8 Dark Machine, effect monster, 3,400 attack, 2,400 defense, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with enhanced metalmorph, activated by tributing a level 5 or higher dragon monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand and set one a metalmorph trap directly from your deck, and if you do, shuffle this card into the deck. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can negate the activation, then you can inflict damage to them equal to half of one of their attack position monster's original attack. So, yeah, it's not just for Red Eyes, it just has to be a level 5 or higher dragon, so I'm glad they included that in it. Seems pretty interesting. I mean, again, you might be able to somehow use this with Red Eyes, but it's more for this theme. It has a good searching ability, too. It kind of reminds me of, like, the old Ritual days, or even the original card itself, where it is kind of difficult to have the metalmorph and, the monster itself, just like the ritual spell and the monster itself, kind of thing. But I do like how it's going to be more useful on that, and actually has some pretty scary effects. When I first saw the translation, because I just kind of glanced at this one, again, Red Eyes, so my radar goes off, but, I thought at first it could just keep doing that last effect, and I was thinking, oh lord, that being able to do some burn damage, but either way, pretty good card, actually. So, yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, who are we kidding? It's a Red Eyes card. I'm already signed up for this. Anyway, we have Metal ZOA X. If you want to make it sound cooler, add an X. Anyway, level 8 Dark Machine, 3,000 attack, 2,300 defense, cannot be normal summon or set, must first be special summoned with enhanced metalmorph, activated by tributing a level 5 or higher fiend monster. You can only use the first this card's name once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand to set a metalmorph trap directly from your deck, and if you do, shuffle this card into the deck. Up to twice per turn, when your opponent activates a spell or effect, or monster effect, quick effect, you can target one face-up monster they control and just destroy it. So, yeah, again, you have basically the same idea here, this time with fiends, so it doesn't have to be ZOA. I like that. Gives you a little bit more ideas. Maybe even Fiendsmith could work with this? I don't know. That could be kind of an interesting thing. I don't know on that. I'll have to look into it more. I feel like somehow those are going to combine because Fiendsmith works with a lot of different things. But either way, pretty good effects. Again, you have a little bit more of a negating sort of effect thing and a searcher for the metalmorphs. So I like that. Sounds like, too, we can use the old ones as well, so I always like that, too. We also have Fiend Beast ZOA, so this is just ZOA by himself, the overgrown gremlin that he is. Level 7, 2,600 attack, 1,900 defense. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If your opponent controls a monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is in your hand, you can special summon it in defense position. Then, if you do not have enhanced metalmorph in your graveyard, your opponent can special summon one monster from their hand. During your main phase, you can set one metalmorph trap directly from your deck. So, I like how he's easy to bring out. I mean, you could just normal summon him, you could special summon him, and then you kind of have a little bit of a negative, sort of, unless you've already used your enhanced metalmorph. And unfortunately, it's enhanced metalmorph, not just any metalmorph, usually the others. It seems like it's just any form of it. But, yeah, seems like a pretty interesting upgrade, actually, too. I mean, not bad. Just a way to get them on the field easily and get your metalmorph. So, Obviously, its metal form is still the boss monster, really, even though Red Eyes is a part of it. We also have Metal Copycat, which I find very random. Let's see, level 1 light spellcaster, 0 attack, 0 defense. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can set one metalmorph trap directly from your deck. Then, if you have enhanced metalmorph in your graveyard, you can draw one card. This card's level is increased by 4 during your opponent's turn only. You can declare one monster type. This card becomes that type until the end of your opponent's next turn. Interesting. So it can become another one. It can help you draw. It's also a way to get your metalmorph. You can just get it from the deck, just set it. So that's nice. That's going to be the main part of this. But also, yeah, it increases its level and everything too. I don't know about that. I do like the effect of course, searching for the metalmorph, but honestly, the original copycat sounds better then, right? I mean, being able to actually copy the attack and defense of the opponent's monster, I was hoping it would have that, right? I mean, that's what I was thinking on it, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me know if you guys if you figured something out already. We also have a normal spell card. This is Approaching Machine. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Add one monster that mentions Enhanced Metalmorph or Metalmorph Trap from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If you control a Metalmorph Trap, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target an opponent's defense position monster and change it to attack. So, a searcher that's also a kunai with chain, sort of. Maybe that's reaching a bit, you know, just being able to switch a defense monster to attack. So, kind of interesting. Mainly going to be good for the searching ability, but yeah, I don't know. The searching part's good. The second part's just kind of interesting to me. Maybe it'll come in handy in something on that. Maybe, again, I'm missing something. It is almost midnight. Let's see, and then we have our, I believe this is the new Metamorph. It's a normal trap card. Melization, Enhanced Reflection Armor, or Enhanced Metamorph is the other translation. Let's see, normal trap, like I said, you can activate one card with this card's name per turn. Activate this card by attributing one face-up monster, special summon one monster that cannot be normal summon or set that mentions Enhanced Metamorph from your deck, hand, deck, or graveyard, excuse me. Then you can equip this card to it as an equip card with this effect. The equipped monster gains 400 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot target it with monster and spell effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by monster and spell effects. So it's still weak to traps. So that's kind of interesting on that. But basically, it's a way to, it almost feels like a rank up magic that's a trap card. Sort of. I don't know, that's the best comparison I really have. Being able to turn, you know, that level 5 dragon or fiend into these new boss monsters. Kind of interesting on that. Also giving them a little bit of an attack boost as well, making them a little bit stronger, and protecting them. But again, not protect them from trap cards. It's kind of interesting, really. One of my friends already, you know, we were talking about these cards a little bit just in chat, and he was already talking about, like, could you throw these in the Labyrinth? Might be kind of interesting. I don't know. I'd like to see someone try that. Although, I guess I think we have fiends in Labyrinth, but we don't, I don't think have a dragon. It could be kind of interesting to try out. I don't know. I feel like someone's going to do that. I mean, Labyrinth is kind of the big deck right now that involves trap cards. I feel like that's the one people think of now instead of like Eldritch or something. But, yeah, seems pretty interesting. Maybe Eldritch will actually use it too. Who knows? I guess they're zombies, though. And then we also have Time Engine, which I think is supposed to be Time Machine redone, technically. Interesting. Anyway, normal trap card. It is always treated as a Metalmorph card, actually, so that's cool. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, target one of them, special summon it, and then if it is a level 5 or higher machine monster, and you have another Metalmorph trap on your field or in your graveyard, you can destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, then you can inflict damage to them equal to the summon monster's original attack. So, it's kind of a way to retaliate, I guess, if one of your monsters gets destroyed. Interesting. Huh. And then, I guess, too, you can special summon it. So it's a way of bringing it back like the original Time Machine, and then you can do some burn damage and stuff, too. Sounds interesting, actually. I don't know. I'm trying to see how that works out. At least it's a Metalmorph, too, so it can be searched. I don't know. I'd like to try that out and see. But yeah, What do you guys think about these cards so far? I don't know if they're the only ones that are going to be in the archetype in the set, you know? Like, will they add more as more stuff gets revealed? Who knows? But I like the idea. I mean, I like seeing legacy cards come back and get new effects and, like, new stuff to them. I still want the original heroes, the vanilla ones, to actually get, like, effects and come back originally or something. I know they're in Rush Duels, but still, you know? So, let me know what you guys think about it, and I definitely want to try it out. Again, still, like, their big negative probably, though, is that they have to rely on a trap card. And we have to set those first before we can use them, so they're automatically slower than spell cards. So I kind of wonder how that's going to work out. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think on it. As always, thank you guys for watching. Link is in the description, of course, too, if you want to check them out for yourself. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of content in the future, and I'll try my best to make it happen. And, of course, I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.